Hi, good morning.
I go potty.
Oh, Piper's gonna go potty. I wanted to make a little vlog for you guys about how we're getting Piper ready for kindergarten. So, side note, I am gonna get ready for the day, so you don't have to look at me like this all day, but this is what I look like while we're starting our day for like what we do with Piper. And we try to do this each day, so I'll just kind of go through what we do, but the kids are still in school. Jane and Jackson are still in school. Jackson's in kindergarten if you're new here, and Jane is in 2nd grade. Jackson's in kindergarten this year. Piper will be in kindergarten next year, so they'll just be like the 1 grade apart. Jane went to kindergarten at the same school that Jackson's going to now and that Piper's gonna go to this next year, so I feel like I'm pretty prepared as far as like the actual school part goes. But I'm trying to get Piper very prepared, mainly because she is going to be either the youngest or one of the youngest in at least her class, or possibly the whole grade, because their school that they go to is really small. Not really small, but small compared to some of the other elementary schools around here. So Piper is not going to turn 5 until July 5th. So she's not even 5 yet. And I think the cutoff is September 1st. So obviously if anybody else is like a July birthday or an August birthday, they'll be younger than Piper. But I think there's an option to hold her back if we wanted to, but I'm like 90% sure that if you do that in our county at least, or maybe our school district, then if she is 6 the next year and you're trying to put her in kindergarten, they'll automatically put her in 1st grade. So you'll just skip kindergarten altogether, and I do not want her to do that. So we're definitely sending her. Jane turned 5 in December and then had all of that next year until August to go to school. So she was almost 6 by the time she went to kindergarten. And Jackson was a little younger. He turned 5 in April and then went to school in August. So Jane, I had no idea what to expect with kindergarten. I just sent her. She didn't go to preschool or anything like that. She knew most of her letters, I think, but we were way underprepared as far as she went. She did not know like letter sounds, nothing. So she started from scratch, and luckily she is very smart and she like loved school. So she really tried and had the motivation, and luckily she was on that older end. So I think that helped a little bit. Then for Jackson, I was like, all right, we need to be a little bit more prepared with him because I don't think he has the motivation as far as like loving school. He hadn't gone to school yet, so I didn't know. We tried him in a preschool. He went 1 day a week, he loved it, but then COVID happened, so he did not even get to go for a full year, and he was only going 1 day a week anyways. So I'm not even sure if I count that as him going to preschool. He did learn a few letters there, and we practiced last summer, so he knew all of his letters and most of their sounds. And that's kind of where we started with Jackson. He is above reading level right now at the end of kindergarten, but it was, we worked super duper hard this year with his reading. Like we really worked hard. And then with like virtual learning, everything like that, it was just hard. So with Piper, I'm like, okay, we've got to really get her like a good foundation and a good start, especially because she's so young. I know that there's like 3-year-olds that know how to read, so I'm not really too worried. I'm just wanting to get her a good foundation basically. So I'm going to show you what we do. I think if your child goes to preschool, you probably don't have to do any of this at home because I think they learn this kind of stuff at preschool, but mine don't. Again, with COVID, I decided not, because the beginning of this year, COVID was still like a big thing. So I did not sign Piper up for preschool like I wanted to. I wanted her to go. The preschool that Jackson had gone to, you had to sign them up at the beginning of the year, and for COVID purposes, if you did not sign them up, you could not sign them up late. Because I told him, I was like, well, can we like see what happens, and then in the middle of the year sign her up? And they told me no. So I just knew she wasn't going to be in preschool at all this year. So she's just going to go straight to kindergarten. Putting Barbie clothes on. All of that to say, I'm going to show you guys where Piper is right now, what we've been doing, how our day goes with her here by herself without Jane and Jackson, what it's been like, because, here you go, since Our school district waited like 2 weeks to start school. I think they thought maybe COVID was gonna go away. I don't know what they were thinking, but our summer was a little extended last year and we started a little bit later and started virtual, all that stuff. But because we did that, now they have to end later. So normally we would have been done with school this week, but we're going all the way until June 17th. It wouldn't be so bad. I feel like the kids are like checked out, like their bodies know, oh, it's hot outside, we're supposed to be summer. Also, some other schools around here that are private schools are already out. And I think, sorry, I have a really bad headache. I think that they are just over it at this point. But the other bad thing is that they're starting back at a normal time next year to get back on the regular normal schedule. So their summer is only 2 months long. Like exactly 2 months. They're gonna be going back on August 16th and they're done June 17th. So that kind of stinks because summer is cut short, but I'm glad to get back on track because I do not like ending at this June time. It is not acceptable. We should be done at the end of May. So that's what we're dealing with. I'm going to try to do this daily with Piper until June 17th, besides the weekends. And then this summer, I'm probably gonna do some sort of different schedule because I want Jackson and Jane to continue learning as well this summer. I don't want them to regress, especially Jackson in reading. I feel like Jane's up to a level where she probably won't regress if she doesn't read, but I definitely want her reading over the summer. So I'm gonna come up with some sort of schedule because in the past few summers, I've told myself like, oh yeah, we're gonna be reading over the summer or doing this or that. And then the days just went by and all of a sudden summer was over and I was like, whoops, we hardly did anything as far as learning goes. So I wanna make sure I'm on my game with that. Especially since the summer is really short. I wanna make sure like I have myself, it'll be a soft schedule. Like try every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to do something. And then if we're out and about and can't do it, move it to a different day kind of thing. So I'm gonna show you guys what we do with Piper. We make her bed. She actually got new bedding. I think I showed it in another video, but I never showed the actual bed made. But she wanted this mermaid thing. It's from Target. Got a little pillow, another pillow.
Mommy, can I play for a little bit with my dollhouse?
Yeah, but let's get you dressed and show them your boots first, and then you can play with your dollhouse before we do some learning. Why is this? There we go. Focus. She's making that face because she doesn't like her boots, but I don't know why my camera is acting funny. She has to wear them until she stops walking on her toes. Right, Piper? She's actually been doing a lot better with walking flat feet. And her range of motion is getting a lot better as well. So I'm hoping that when she goes to kindergarten, it'll be better. I do not want her to have to wear these at school, but I don't know what we're gonna do. Because she's supposed to wear these most of the day. I don't know what is going on with my camera. It's on automatic focus and it is not focusing on my face. If she doesn't wear these to school, she's not gonna have time to wear these too much during the day by the time she gets home and everything with all the other extra things we have to do, like dance and baseball, and Jackson wants to do basketball, all the things. So I worry about that a little bit because she needs to wear these. But I have noticed that she has been walking flat feet a little bit more, and I'm talking softly because I really don't want her to hear me, but physical therapist said that she might, like, as long as she has a range of motion and we continue the stretches, she might outgrow this because she thinks it's her being like cute and sassy and like her personality is like really uppity, so she's like walking on her toes. Because I have noticed when she's like in a different mood, she'll walk flat feet. Like when she's not like up and hyper.
I'm gonna wear my boots today, Mommy.
Yeah, you need to. We're gonna show them, okay? When she's like nervous or scared, she'll be flat feet. So I'm hoping that maybe as her personality settles down a little bit, which I love her personality, but you know what I mean, like as she gets older, I don't know, maybe, and it probably clicks in her head a little bit more, like I need to be flat feet or I have to wear these boots. It'll change a little bit, but we'll see. All right, let's show them. Give me your feet.
Only my doll has to wear right.
So the first thing I do is I massage the bottom of her feet to kind of get, because not only this is the main issue, is this Achilles area is super tight and like this is tight, but also her feet turn in when she is flat feet instead of just being like normal. So I try to massage them to be more even. I think that's why I do this. I just do what the physical therapist tells me, but I start at the bottom and I run my fingers up. Yeah, it tickles a little bit. And then like I spread it open like this and just do that a few times. And then I hold the bottom of her heel like this and I pull while making her flex and push the top of the foot, and I stretch and I hold that for 30 seconds. That's really the main stretch that we do.
Not yellow. A little yellow.
We also do a few other stretches slash activities. Ew, that's disgusting. No, I just found, well, how long has this been under here?
I don't know.
You just put it under here today?
No, I don't know.
I just found Nutella and pretzels, or Piper found it under her dresser. That's disgusting. Give me that, give me the trash that goes on top. All right, stand up and show them how you walk on your heels. So she walks on her heels. Piper, no, come back. She walks on her heels all the way across the room and back. You can tell that she's not very flexible because she should be able to pull her feet all the way up, like if normal people are walking on their heels. But she kind of looks like she's flat foot, but that is as far as she can pull her toes up to be on just her heels. All right, come back so they can see. Good job. Both feet. I know. Good. Okay, another thing that we do, push on the
I want to show my boo-boo.
she wants to show you guys her boo-boo. All right, push on the dresser. Show them how we do that. So we bend one leg in front. Here, let me get you situated.
Look, I pushed
like this.
it.
Okay, so she has one leg, you can't really see, but it's bent here. And then this leg, she tries to put her heel as far down as she can while pushing on the dresser for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now switch. 3, 2, 1. Okay. There are other stretches and stuff that we do. We do stretches on the stairs where she hangs her heels off the stairs. There's like standing on one foot to like bend down and grab stuff and try to keep your balance on the one foot as it's flat. Squats while keeping her heels down, things like that. Honestly, as I'm like sitting here thinking about it, especially her going to kindergarten, this is the most stressful thing that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, even though I am, but she hates doing every single stretch activity. We've tried like giving her a sticker chart. We've tried telling her she can pick out a toy if she does it for 10 days straight. We've tried using a timer, all of that, but she literally complains about the entire process. Me stretching her feet, she complains. It takes like her walking on her heels there and back. I edited this video so you guys didn't have to listen to it, but she sat there and complained about it for a full minute before she even did it. And then she does it wrong, so I make her do it again. And it's a whole process. If she would actually just do it, it would take probably 5 minutes total to like get the boots on and all her stretches done. But in reality, it takes like 20 minutes. And it's very stressful and like trying on me because I know we have to do it. So even just thinking about the time frames that we have in kindergarten to even see the kids after school, I'm just not even sure when all this is going to fit in, and it's stressful. So I don't know. And part of me is like, why are we even doing this? I know that if we don't get her walking on her flat feet, she could face having to have surgery in the future, and I don't want that. That's like the last thing I want. So part of me is like, I just hope she grows out of it. I just know that right now, if she has the range of motion, which I think she does, or at least she's very close to it, one of her feet are tighter than the other, but if she can do that, if she has the range of motion It's basically just breaking the habit. She just is in a habit of walking on her toes because that's what she's done since she was 10 months old. She started walking on her toes when she was 10 months and she's never done it flat feet. So it's not like something that she's randomly started. I don't know exactly how to break that habit besides reminding her all the time and then wearing her boots, which she hates doing. So I don't know. I did not come on. This is not kindergarten prep, but this is just what we do with her while the other kids are at school, and it's what we do every day or try to do every day, and it's just very stressful. So, and sometimes she gives me the same attitude about the schoolwork, which I'm about to show you guys too. So why don't you like wearing your boots, babe? Why don't you like wearing your boots? Tell them.
Because it won't let me go on my tippy toes.
No, but you're not allowed to go on your tippy toes. That's why we have to wear the boots. And if you don't want to wear the boots, then maybe you can walk flat feet. Why don't you walk flat feet then?
Because everybody does flat feet. And so I have to do tippy toes.
Why do you want to be different?
Because my family, every family is different. Every family is different. Like Jackson's name is different. Jane's name is different. Mommy's name is different. Daddy's name is different. My name's different. So why aren't our feet different?
I know, but it's going to be healthier for you if you can walk on your flat feet.
Okay.
All right, let's get your boots on. Okay, so
on my dress.
I know. So these are actually her second pair of boots. The first pair got too small. We were hoping to only ever have to do one pair, but we did have to buy another pair. And then Bagheera chewed on these before he left. But we still are wearing these one shoes that we wore with the other ones. I just bought the shoes a little bigger the first time around, so the shoe part actually fits, but she had to get the new boot part.
But you actually choose this, it will be broken.
I know, I'm glad we got it before he broke it, huh? He chewed them like one of the very first days we got them, but anyways, hopefully this will be our last pair that we ever have to buy, right? Because maybe you can just start walking flat feet.
I don't like having to have like these cute things.
I know, well you never have to wear them again if you just walk flat feet, okay?
Like a big bump. Thank you.
Love you.
Need a baby.
All right, you can play for a minute and then we need to do some schoolwork, okay? All right, I'm gonna try to make my headache go away and get myself ready. Before we do her schoolwork, I'm gonna let her take like a little play break and then I'll show you guys what we do for, we call it schoolwork, but basically kindergarten prep. Okay, I really wanna show you this school stuff, but Piper fell asleep. Didn't you, baby? She took a nap. It looked like a hard nap. She's all like sweaty. You feeling better now that you napped? She must have been so tired. She sometimes takes a nap, but not until like 2 or 3, and it's 2 right now. And she's been asleep for a while. So I have to go pick up Jane and Jackson, but I still wanted to show you guys what we've been doing, or tell you guys what we've been doing. So about 4 months ago, I started teaching her all of her letters, and it took a while. I did like a few at a time with flashcards, and I just did like 4 and then added 4 more and then added 4 more. I think it was 4, or just added a few. She picked some up through like apps and stuff, because then I would like add one and she would already know it, so that was good. She knew like the letters in her name already, so some of them were a little easier than others. What? Yep.
P-R.
P-R.
P-I.
What letter is this letter?
I. N-T.
So she knows all of her letters. If I were to get the flashcards out right now, she would probably get them all right. There's a few still that she gets like confused with, but otherwise she knows them, and all of their sounds. So once I was almost done with teaching her all of the letters. I started like every time she would say the letter, I would also tell her the sound, and then she picked all of that up as well. And it took a while. We did it every single day for probably 3 or 4 months. And that was like daunting. That was another thing where she was like not loving it, but she did it. Now that she knows all those, we're kind of moving on to handwriting. So this is one of the handwriting books that I got off of Amazon. There's a ton of them, but basically she just traces the letter and then does some of her own. She has never written any letters yet. So she learned all of her letters. She knows how to write her name. So we'll do like a few of these a day. I think we've skipped some. And then they have, once you do the alphabet, they have numbers, words. So we can also practice some of her, like reading some words. So there's that one. Do you like that one? She has food on her face still from lunch. Then we have this big preschool. We got this for Jane, and then Jackson used it, and now Piper. It is huge, and so we never just got through the whole thing with each kid. So, I mean, there's so much stuff in this one. This one's more of a fun one. They have like tracing lines, tracing diagonal lines. I don't know who's done what. There's mazes. Draw a line from the picture that begins with the letter C to the basket.
I want to do the kitty cat.
Yeah, we can do some of these in just a second. Circle the picture that begins with an H. Just like fun worksheets. All in this one. So this one's a little more fun, a little easier, I think, than having to learn how to write the letters.
This one.
Okay, you find what page you want to do, okay? While I show them the other things.
Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
Go here. You skip the one. I know Jane drew that.
Jane did this one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she didn't finish yet because you have to do all the W's pink. Okay, so there's that one. That one's done. And then I got this for Jackson, but Piper's been using it, and it's like a dry erase thing. And so it's the same like handwriting kind of thing, but with dry erase. And then they do have some other fun activities as well. We were laughing. Piper wrote that.
And there's my shoe that says the name.
Yeah. So like tic-tac-toe, connect the dots. Then they do have numbers on this one, shapes, and then drawing. So this one's good because, you know, once you're done with these, you're kind of done with them. But these, since it's a dry erase, that one, we like that one a lot. The last thing we've been doing, and I'm sure as the summer goes, as she's like finishing these workbooks, we'll probably get more workbooks. Oh, sorry. Do different things, like harder things, but one that we're on now are Jackson's flashcards. Jackson got these flashcards this year in kindergarten. They would give him like 3 or 4 and then add to it, and he's a pro at these now. So kind of moving on to Piper. Some of these are way too hard for her, but now that she knows all of her letters and her sounds, she can sound out like 2-letter words. Let's see. All right, let's do this one. First, this is how I do it. I'm not sure if this is the right way, but all right, Piper, what letter is this? See, this is what she does. Okay, what letter is this?
R.
R. A.
T.
N.
N.
So what does the R make? What does the A make? And then what does the N make? Yeah, and what does the N make?
I don't know.
So Ran. Good. That one was clearly too hard. Let's do this one. What is this letter? S.
A.
Don't look at the curve. Some of these even this A, she had to relearn the A because it looks funny. S-A. What's this letter? A line with a cross down.
J.
T.
Oh, that's not that doesn't look like a T.
I know. Okay, so let's sound it out now. What does the S make? What does the A make? What does the T make? So, at. What does it say? At. No, it has an S in front. Sat. Good job. So you can see we're at the very beginnings of that, but we do a few of those, like it, in, at, and those kind of words. So that's it. I wanted to show you and actually do it with her, but since she just woke up, I knew that it would be impossible. So I'm gonna give her actually some worksheets to do while I'm gone and then kind of look at them when I get back. But that's what we're doing right now. Like I said, the main reason I'm doing this is because, one, I've seen Jane and Jackson go into kindergarten. I know that they can do so much better if they already have like a foundation of at least the letters. She does know the numbers 1 through 10. So we're trying to practice and write those as well. She knows her shapes and her colors, all of those things. So I know there'll be kids probably in her class that know a lot more or know less. We'll see. But especially since she's on the younger end, I'm just trying to get her like a good head start the best I can. Because once she goes into kindergarten, all I can do is help at home after that. So. Are you excited for kindergarten?
No, I want Mommy.
I knew she was going to say that. You've been so excited to go, and now all of a sudden she just wants to be home with Mom all the time, right?
Oh, I want Mommy.
It's going to be fun though. Jane and Jackson will be there. No?
No, I want Mommy.
I can't go to kindergarten.
Big Dad.
Huh?
But you already did.
Yeah, I went to kindergarten a long time ago.
I want to go get
1990, I think.
I want to go show the camera something.
Anyways, I don't have comments on here, but I'll probably post something on Instagram regarding all of this. So if you guys have... Oh, she wants to show you guys a picture of... I already posted this to Instagram, but we found this picture today of Chris and I when we were first started dating. I don't know if you'll be able to see that good here. It went on manual focus again. I don't know why it's doing that. Look at us. We're with SpongeBob and Patrick. And like a...
Is that Patrick? That's SpongeBob.
That's SpongeBob and that's Patrick. The funny thing is, I don't know anything about SpongeBob or Patrick. I know that they're on SpongeBob's show, but I've never seen like a full episode of SpongeBob before, but we saw them and we took a picture with them. But anyways, I will be over on Instagram. I did want to say one thing, and I will definitely post this on Instagram. My sister-in-law is a teacher, and she has her own teacher account on Instagram. She's doing like a kindergarten prep thing over on her Instagram as well. She also has some programs that you can get to help you get your child started with kindergarten, also with homeschooling if you're doing that. So there's a lot of great information that she shares on there. Plus, just throughout the week, she shares lots of good information as well, because she's been helping me with a lot of stuff too. She's given me some stuff. So maybe I'll post on Instagram some stuff that she's given me, she's shown me, but I'll also tag her on Instagram, and I'll also leave all of her information in the description here because she's a huge help. All right, but that is it for today. I hope that you guys got some information. I mean, I feel like this is pretty standard. No, we're not ending at bedtime. Sometimes we end our vlog at bedtime, but not today. I feel like this is pretty standard, like get some workbooks, do some flashcards. That's just the route we've gone because it's easier for me, it's easier for her. But I do find if it's more fun, like the flashcards are kind of boring. So if there's something more fun, like an app or a more fun workbook that seems like more like playing than like learning, I definitely feel like they're wanting to do that more, you know? So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Do you want to end the video for me?
Yeah.
Okay. So give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you guys in our next video. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.